Ain't much to say, dang.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Dang. What about Ken? 63 Impala.
Dang, dang.
Dang, dang.
Ain't too much to say about the old guys. They seem to have more time to work on theirs than we do on ours.
That's true.
That's because some of us have to work for a living.
Hey, they work.
They do.
Yeah. Ken makes trees make love to each other.
Nobody knows what Arpig does.
Arpig is like the henchman for the mafia or something. I don't know.
You okay?
That's pretty good.
Name another occupation where you're as quiet about what you do.
That's true. Nobody actually knows what Arpig does for a living. It's very odd.
Sure he's not old enough to like be retired?
No, because he goes to work.
No, because it's 2012 and you don't retire till you're 96 now.
He might be like 95.
Well, then he's getting ready to retire.
Tell us a little bit about your truck, Bill.
It misses me.
Tell us some details about your truck, Bill.
I don't get enough time to work on it.
That's true.
47 Dodge pickup truck we picked up for $100. Surfed around on Craigslist for, I don't know, probably about 8 months before we found the power plant and the running gear for it. About that for $150. About the truck for $100. So really we're less than 5 into it now.
Huh.
Not counting time, elbow grease, blood, sweat, tears, and there has been a lot of blood, a
Sweat.
little bit of tears, and a whole crap pot of sweat. She's fought us every bit of the way so far, but at least now she's starting to look like a truck.
It's true. True.
Now if I could just stop moving other people's cars around so much to where I can move mine. She does fire up when you want to put power to her and give her some fuel. So she is running. She just needs all the little fiddly bits that make her an actual running automobile, along with, you know, a lot of sheet metal.
Why do you build rat rods?
Why wouldn't you build rat rods?
Well, as opposed to say building, say, a street rod or stuff like that. Why do you personally like the rat rod so much?
I like hunting for my parts and getting out dusty, dirty, grimy, and building something out of a repurposed automobile rather than buying stuff out of a catalog and bolting it on. I think there's more involved with this, and in my own sick, twisted mind, I'm being green because I'm repurposing. It's all recycled.
It's all recycled, that's true.
There's really, other than your basic stuff that you'd have to change out anyway, like spark plugs and stuff like that, it's all used materials. It's been built from something that was something else at one point in time, and I'm keeping old American iron on the road.
How do you feel about the guys who say that your truck is a pile of junk and should never be driven on the road?
Well, you know, they're allowed to have their own opinion. I just wish that they would look at it as
Like assholes or
like
have an opinion.
like a piece of art, because I look at theirs like it's a piece of art. It is a mobile piece of art. It is a tool, and it does work. Well, it will. And we're all in it together. I mean, we're all doing the same thing. It's just they like to apparently carry clean diapers in their car and wipe their stuff down, where I like to drive mine.
That's well, when it's done, you'll drive
Well,
it.
yeah,
Nah, it's not quite yet done yet.
not quite there yet, but
Wow.
you know, it all takes time and money, and unfortunately, money takes a lot of time, and it takes away from the actual building of this beautiful thing you see here with its coat of many colors.
Very good.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're basically the rat bastards, I guess you could say, of the hot rod community.
We're the bastard sons of the hot rod community, being rat rodders.
Yeah.
One of the things I like about rat rodding is I am more open to artistic expression. I can, weld up a piece of chain for a bumper rather than having something bright, shiny chrome out of a box. I can use, the fenders off of a 56 on my 47. I'm open to more artistic expression with this form of hot rodding than they are with their
street rods.
With their street rods.
But at the same time, we get looked down on for what we do because it's not shiny, it's not pretty, and like I'll take Frankentruck to a car show, and I'll park Frankentruck next to a $80,000 Lincoln or a Packard or a street rod, and I think it's just a beautiful thing, and the guy in the Packard or the street rod wants absolutely nothing to do with it. It's like he thinks his property values drop as soon as I pull up in my car.
I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not.
That's true. That's true.
I enjoy rust, grease.
Rust is
It's
good.
true. Grease don't get you a piece, but you know what? Chrome don't get you home.